Good evening, everybody. The NFL's annual My Cleats, My Cause campaign will take place this weekend. When the Broncos play the Texans on Sunday, Broncos right tackle Mike McGlinchey will wear these cleats to raise awareness for Donor Network West. It's an organ donor organization. It's a cause that's near and dear to his heart. Mike McGlinchey will wear these cleats on Sunday to honor his cousin Dan.
Honoring my cousin Dan. He was my best friend. He passed away this summer. Due to multi-organ failure and things along those lines.
Dan was born with a heart and lung defect. Oxygen would leak from his lungs due to holes. And even though he had a heart defect, it didn't affect his love for his family and football.
Dan was my biggest fan. He was my best friend. He was my best friend and biggest supporter. Since I was in high school, he rarely missed one of my games. He lived through me.
McGlinchey says his football life gave Dan purpose.
Everything about our family was how to, keep Dan around and keep Dan involved, and football gave Dan life, and it gave him a purpose to follow us and to follow my team.
He also believes that Dan is watching over him every day, and perhaps it's one of the reasons why the Broncos have had success of late.
And it's pretty cool that, you carry a little weight with you every day, but in losing him, but know that he's there watching over us, and certainly might have a little bit of an influence upstairs on how the Broncos are doing right now.
McGlinchey says Dan wasn't supposed to live past the age of 5, and that his spirit is still alive and well.
He was a special dude. I miss him every day. Special game this week for me and my family, and to get to have him, represented on the field this week's pretty cool. He's always with us, and I get to have a little concrete evidence of that this week.
We're rooting for Mike McGlinchey a little more this Sunday.